Count on LEX-18 News.
Another snow day in Fayette County this morning. We'll have a live look at the Lexington roads with our LEX-18 mobile cam.
Slippery roads proving difficult for even the salt trucks this morning.
And winter weather warnings, watches, and advisories for millions across the country. It's Monday, March 3rd.
LEX-18 News at Sunrise starts now.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Hard to believe we're getting this kind of weather in March. I'm Julie Dolan.
I'm Chris Goodman. It's safe to say March is roaring in like a lion, but that means we hope it's going to go out like a lamb. Isn't that the saying?
Yeah, fingers crossed for that. Let's check right in with Tom on this weather-aware day. He's tracking it all in our Storm Tracker Weather Center. Good morning, Tom.
Yeah, and with the way this winter's gone, you really shouldn't be surprised. In fact, we had one of our biggest snow totals, our biggest one of the season, a couple of years ago in March, early March. I remember that distinctly. It was about 5 inches here and heavier amounts down south. So yeah, it does happen. The good news, once we get past this, the rest of the week looking fairly quiet. We just got to get past this. Our St. Joseph Hospital live weather bug camera shows snow-covered parking lot out there. And the Max Track Live showing also some encouraging signs. We've still got snow on it, but it's breaking up a little bit on the southwestern edge where some drier air is working its way in here, but we still got snow coming down, sleet, and even some freezing rain. Just got reports in down around Whitley County, McQuarrie County, some power outages due to accumulated ice and power issues due to tree limbs being down. Here you can see we've got scattered snow showers. It'll still persist out into western Kentucky, and then that's going to track east. So we're catching a little bit of a break, but we could see additional development through the morning. So we're not out of the woods as far as the accumulation goes. So we've got our winter storm warning still in effect today in that purple through early this afternoon here. This afternoon even into this evening down towards Corbin. 16 degrees in Lexington. The wind chill is below zero. It is brutally cold out there. And of course the snow's coming down. So hazardous road conditions, the biggest issue this morning, as well as those potential power issues due to some accumulating ice, especially into southern Kentucky. Roads were pretty bad when I came in hours ago, and Jennifer McGraw's been out in the LEX-18 live mobile cam checking them out, seeing how things look. Are you still in Lexington, Jen?
We are in Lexington. We're actually right on Broadway where it intersects with Harrodsburg Road and turns into Broadway, heading north. In Lexington, salt trucks have been out trying to clear a path, taking care of the main roads first, but there was just too much snow and too many roads literally to deal with. It took us from Hamburg to where we are now, took us roughly 45 minutes to an hour because there is so much snow. As a matter of fact, we were on Manowar, and at one point we almost got stuck in the intersection. And we're also dealing with these freezing cold temperatures and trying to keep our windshield wipers from not freezing and trying to keep everything clear. It's just a mess out there. So if you don't have to leave the house, stay inside. Definitely travel conditions will be very difficult for you this morning. And of course, check back in with us next half hour and we'll let you know how things are looking then.
All right, Jennifer, thank you. 6:03 now, and many of us remember just how bad Scott County was last week. Snow there caused a traffic jam on the interstate.
This morning, I-75 is moving, but very slow. Lee Searcy is along the interstate right now, live along I-75 in Scott County. Good morning.
Good morning, Chris. You can see the snow continues to come down, and actually that is a good thing because the snow is covering up the ice. Your tires can get traction. And it was slow going getting here from Lexington today, but we did make it safely. Take a look at what we shot a little earlier. You can see the roads are completely snow and ice covered. We went about 35 to 40 miles an hour. This street probably looks like your neighborhood street. This is I-75, and honestly, it doesn't look that much different right now. We shot some other video in town in Georgetown. This is US 25. The same story, snow and ice covered. We went about 25 miles an hour. All the roads, the secondary roads, the main roads, your neighborhood streets, all look like a mess. And the road crews, we can't say enough good things about them. They have been working around the clock. In fact, we were at the Scott County Road Department earlier this morning. The crews have been working in shifts. They go out, then come in. They're literally sleeping on cots, air mattresses. They've got some recliners in there. They're sleeping for a few hours, and then they head back again. And the director says he wants to make sure that they're well rested because they are literally working around the clock. And if you can come back out live to me, I want to show you. If you walk over here with me, if my photographer Jason Candy can follow me, we've been at the rest area now for about 2.5 hours. There are cars parked. They've been parked there all morning long. Those drivers said, the heck with it. We don't want to get out on the roads. We're going to wait till at least the sun comes up. That's a good thing. Back to you all in the studio.
Yeah, best to keep it safe. Lee, thank you. We'll check back in with you shortly as well. Well, traffic was backed up for several hours along I-75 at the Madison-Fayette line last night when a semi crashed into the median.
Police say that driver was hauling furniture, hit an icy patch on the Clays Ferry Bridge, and then fishtailed right into the median. Another semi right behind him also lost control. The northbound lanes were closed for several hours while crews cleared up that crash. Icy conditions hit the Derby City, putting that area under a winter storm warning. The storm started with ice along many parts of I-64 in Louisville. Crews are keeping an eye on those roads as freezing temperatures there are expected to cause headaches for the morning commute.
And a driver suffered minor injuries after hitting a slick spot on a Marion County road. State police say 20-year-old Kayla Marie Smith lost control of her car on Kentucky 49, hit an embankment, and then overturned. A crash involving a salt truck in Bullitt County near Louisville. 2 drivers taken to the hospital. It happened about 10 last night at Highway 44 at Bells Mill Road. Kentucky transportation officials say both drivers were treated for minor injuries. All right, our crews every direction this morning. We head out east now to Clark County. LEX-18's Adam Weiner continues our Storm Tracker team coverage from Clark County. Adam?
Good morning there. I'm outside of a Shell gas station in Clark County, just off of Interstate 64. This snow right now, painful as it whips through this area, makes visibility very low if you're driving through this area. And also just on the roadways in general, a lot of the snow plows have been out and about. A lot of the salt trucks have been out and about. I've seen a lot of trucks driving by with those plows in front of them just for their own sake. But the roadways still really difficult to get by on. I've been talking to truckers who've been headed both east and west on the interstate this morning. They are telling me that even further east, it does get a little bit worse. But in both directions, they're telling me that the roadways are slippery, that there's snow building up, making travel very difficult today.
Just very slow, 25, 30 mile an hour, very slippery. You got to really watch what you're doing. You start out at 55 and 60 driving, and then you drop down to 25 and 30. That's a major change for a big truck.
Now, there is some good news to report from Clark County. You haven't had any major accidents, and the latest check on Clark Energy is there are no power outages to report at this time, but we will be keeping track of those situations on both ends throughout the morning and keep you updated here on LEX-18. For now, we're covering the news from Clark County from the LEX-18 mobile newsroom. Back to you.
And it's just been crazy weather all over the place. Tourists flocked to the monuments in D.C. Sunday. It was 50 degrees there in the nation's capital yesterday. Then by the time today is said and done, Washington, D.C. is expecting to be struggling with a layer of ice and as much as 10 inches of snow, perhaps as much as 2 inches falling every hour in D.C. Last night, in fact, the federal government announced that it was shutting down Washington area offices. However, we understand the U.S. Supreme Court is expected to be open and have arguments today.
And we're keeping an eye on flight delays and cancellations this morning. Crews were out working through the night at Lexington's Bluegrass Airport to keep the runways as clear as possible. But several of the airports connecting to Bluegrass couldn't keep up and had to cancel flights. So let's take a look at the Bluegrass Airport's flight board so far. You see the list right here. It's lengthy. Flights to Atlanta, Charlotte, Chicago, Dallas, Detroit, and Washington National have all been canceled. We will keep you updated as more closings come in right here on Sunrise. And with the snow closings and slick roads all over the Bluegrass, you're going to want to stay on top of things where you live with the MaxTrack Doppler on LEX18.com.
Keep up to date on the go as well with our free LEX18 Storm Tracker weather app. 10 after 6 now on LEX18 News at Sunrise. Where do we begin with school closings? We got a bunch on the bottom of the screen. University of Kentucky is out today. BCTC campuses are all closed today. Fayette County schools announced at 3:45 this morning that they are closed as well.
And this is why. Let's take a live look outside at our LEX18 mobile cam. Jennifer McGraw has been hitting the road since about 4 this morning, and it has been a similar story everywhere she's been in Lexington. Snow and ice covering the roads. Keep it here. We're back in 2, checking in with Tom.
Yeah, we're still tracking snow. It's coming down the MaxTrack. You can see a break, but more moving in from out west. See how much longer this hangs on right after the break.
This winter, count on LEX-18 and Fayette Heating and Air to keep you weather aware. Log on to LEX18.com and register to win a Storm Tracker Survival Kit. We'll be giving one away each Thursday on LEX18 News at 6. It comes complete with a battery-powered TV and DVD player, plus everything you need to stay safe and weather aware during winter storms.
In partnership with Fayette Heating and Air, complete home solutions.
Has this ever happened to you? Or this? Will this make your memoirs? At Shelter Insurance, we can't iron out all the glitches in modern life. But we can manage your auto, home, and life insurance just fine. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
We go green in the bluegrass.
All right, man, talk to me. How's she running? Say again, 88? I didn't catch a lick of that.
On the roughest track in NASCAR, there's nowhere to hide. The best love it, while others fear it.
I'm gonna need that in English, brother. Say again. No, what? I cannot understand you.
And when you take the checkered flag in Kentucky, no one can say it was luck. For tickets, call 859-578-2300 or visit KentuckySpeedway.com.
It's a $4.99 combo meal you can't pass up. Hurry in for Wendy's 100% hand-cut North Pacific cod sandwich plus a side and a drink. That's a full meal for just $4.99. Now that's better.
What's her secret? Privé Med Spa, medicine as artistry.
This portion of LEX-18 News is brought to you by CSEP.
We've seen just about everything as far as winter precipitation goes. We've had freezing rain and still seeing some of that southern counties. We've had sleet, some impressive 1-2 inch sleet totals there, and we topped it all off with snow. So if you're going to try to go out and drive around this morning, you want to be extra cautious. You can see in addition to that, we've still got a little bit of precipitation on the back edge here as you get back over western Kentucky. Right there, that additional batch is going to be rotating through, so we'll see some additional light accumulation. The Max Track Live shows it's nowhere near as uniform. We've had some drier air cutting in, so it's more showery in nature, but we're still getting some light to moderate pops of snow on the Max Track Live Doppler, and it's generally all snow at this point until you're way down south where you still get that sleet and freezing rain mix. Through Monday afternoon, our winter storm warning remains in effect, and it is area-wide, and it actually goes through early this evening, way down towards Corbin. Still looking at that general 3 to 6 inch snowfall total with a lot of folks on the lower end as opposed to the higher end. And the good news is we did back off that ice accumulation a little bit last night. We've had about 1/10 of an inch, a thin coating of ice, that freezing rain overnight before we switched to sleet and snow. And it's been heavier, 1/4 of an inch, maybe even higher into our southern counties. Just got word that down around Wayne and Whitley, McQuarrie counties are having issues with power outages due to accumulated ice. We've had about 2 inches, a little over 2 inches of snow here at LEX-18. Fleming, Bath, Rowan County pushing 3 to 4 inches, and this is an hour ago, so those totals likely going to end up higher than that. So we have had some folks really seeing those higher snow totals, and then 1 to 2 inch sleet totals as well down around Owsley County. Starting out around 11 o'clock last night, our St. Joseph Jessamine live weather bug camera. You can see the traffic on the move and as well the snow blowing around, even some road crews coming in and trying to plow the parking lots around. So it's a nasty morning, especially if you're trying to travel. Temperatures, that Arctic air has worked its way in. We're in the teens. Only going to see a high around 20 today, upper teens to low 20s. It's 15 in Frankfurt. The wind chill down to sub-zero levels. It feels like it's 1 below. So it's bitterly cold on top of really slippery, icy, and potentially hazardous on the roads this morning. Here's the moisture as it's progressed. We've had the main bulk of it come through, but we'll have these additional light to moderate snow showers pushing through this morning and then gradually dying down this afternoon into this evening out east, and high pressure takes over. On top of everything else, we got soaked yesterday. We had anywhere between 2 to over 3 inches of rain. Southern counties are swamped down there, so flooding is still a concern. A flood watch remains up for our far southeastern counties, so watch out for that as well. Multiple issues on the roads this morning if you've got to be out and about. Of course, our snow tracker running. We got a whole lot of closings, cancellations that you can check out. Morning snow showers giving way to a few afternoon ones hanging on. This is mainly a morning impact, though, and the highs are going to take a hit. We're only around 20. A frigid night tonight. Probably going to see single-digit lows with a sub-zero wind chill with that snow on the ground, the ice on the ground, and that Arctic air in place. Around 30, partly sunny, still cold tomorrow. Your 8-day forecast shows this is it. Now, once we get over this, we're into a little more typical weather later in the week with highs in the upper 40s, close to our average high, which is in the low 50s. But that's really not until Friday into the weekend we'll start talking about rain chances. In the short term, even with the sunshine out, lingering issues on the roads could pose a problem because we're just not going to warm up. It'll stay very cold, a degree or two below freezing tomorrow. So all the accumulated snow and ice could hang around, especially through this evening and into tomorrow morning.
6:16. Get those phones ready, by the way, because we got a giveaway coming up. But first, LEX-18 traffic tracker. Goes without saying, you're going to want to budget in extra time this morning because not only are you going to have to scrape a huge layer of ice off your car, once you get it going, you see how slow it is out there. That's Harrodsburg Road, Pasadena. Even some of the main roads this morning are still snow covered because it continues to come down. So obviously crews aren't being able to get on top of it at this point.
And now it's time for another big giveaway right here on LEX-18 News at Sunrise. All week, we will be giving away 2 free passes to the upcoming Bluegrass Trust Antiques and Garden Show.
Yeah, that show kicks off this Friday at Kentucky Horse Park's All-Tech Arena. Just call right now, 859-280-1818 for your shot at the tickets.
And we will announce the winner coming up just a little later right here on Sunrise. Your lottery numbers now. Tuesday's Mega Millions jackpot amount is up to $240 million.
Wednesday's Powerball, $40 million. And Lee Cruz is live this morning at Russell Cave and New Circle.
Where'd the shades go?
Yeah, they were looking cool.
You know, I got rid of them. Some guy tweeted that I looked like the villain from Roger Rabbit, and he was right.
You know, he is right, actually, come to think of it.
Yeah, Christopher Lloyd. So I decided to lose them. I'll just get frostbite. It's okay. Workman's Comp takes care of that, I think. When we come back, guys, we'll talk about the road conditions, which are horrible, as you can guess. Stay in bed if you can. We'll have all the information you need from the comfort of your home. You're watching LEX-18 News at Sunrise.
We're all different, but we do have one thing in common. We want to live long, healthy lives. That's why Kentucky One Health has over 200 locations, including hospitals, outpatient care centers, physician practices, and our all-new virtual Anywhere Care. With the combined experience of St. Joseph and Jewish hospitals and the University of Louisville Hospital, Kentucky One Health is the one name in healthcare.
The secret behind Culver's North Atlantic cod begins at sea.
The cod we supply Culver's comes from the North Atlantic. It grows slowly. It has firm texture and wonderful white flake.
I think we have the best fish sandwich in the business.
Hand cut for Culver's. They are the filet mignon of the cod.
They're not made ahead of time. It's done to order.
Well, look at that nice thin batter. That's the fish flavor come through.
We even make our tartar sauce from a 40-year-old family recipe.
There's no better cod in America.
Welcome to Delicious.
At Window World, we take a straightforward approach to doing business.
With exceptional products at unbeatable prices.
Our service, it's the best you'll find anywhere.
And when Window World says lifetime warranty, we mean it. Not only do we stand behind our windows,
we stand on them. Act now and get a house full of windows for as low as $79 per month installed.
And save hundreds on siding, doors, shutters, and more. Window World, preferred window installers of the Big Blue Nation.
Simply the best for less.
Hey, that's why you should come and get a good deal. You know you want them. You know we got them. You know you want them. Hatfield's got deals.
Rod Hatfield Chevrolet. Find new roads.
Kids Place is more fun than ever. Tons of games, 6 private party rooms, lots of great prizes, and still Kentucky's largest indoor playground. Come party and play at Kids Place today. Call 272-5433 and remember to like Kids Place on Facebook.
I got hurt in a car wreck. I knew who to call.
Everybody knows.
Hughes & Coleman takes care of everything.
What are you waiting for? Call me right now. 800-800-4600.
This portion of LEX-18 News brought to you by McDonald's. I'm loving it.
Welcome back to LEX-18 News at Sunrise, as we're trying to make you weather aware this morning, because if you haven't had a chance to look out the window yet, well, you're in for a big shock, because it is ugly. To say the least. The roads are almost non-existent because we've had so much precipitation. And here's what happened. We had that sort of ice layer that was laid down first, and this sort of nice sheen that you see. If the snow is removed, then you got this nice, it's like when Matthew McConaughey gets his chest waxed. It's that nice sheen. All right, all right, all right. Hey, my dad's drinking a Pabst Blue Ribbon. I got this one. Here's the thing, if you have to go out, you want to put that emergency kit together, because boy, if you were to get stuck, you could really be in some serious trouble, because it is bitterly cold. We were showing you our lamp that we're using earlier that has icicles hanging from it, and that thing, I'm telling you, that's as hot as Jennifer Aniston being your prom date. You can't even touch it, and somehow it has icicles hanging from it. I don't even know how that's possible, but that's how cold it is out here at the moment. Now, this is New Circle Road. We're on the corner of New Circle and Russell Cave, and you can see how bad that is. That's with traffic starting to get a little heavier this morning, so you can forget the side roads and residential areas. That's county roads. Ugh. Good luck with that. We'll keep you up to date, though, with what is happening around Kentucky. Just keep it here, guys.
All right, Lee, thanks. And we do have crews all over, and it's a similar picture just about everywhere you look this morning.
Hey, here's a note for you. If you have trash pickup in Lexington on Monday, they're not going to do it today, needless to say. But if you do have trash pickup in your neighborhood on Monday, they're going to move that to Wednesday. So they will still pick it up this week.
And Storm Tracker meteorologist Tom Ackerman is back with another look at your forecast on this weather-aware day. Keep it right here on LEX-18 News.
Hi, I'm Kelly. I lost 100 pounds in 6 months, and I finally feel like myself again.
Kelly tried everything she could to lose weight with little success, and she wasn't happy with the way she looked. After coming to Ageless, Kelly lost 20 pounds in the first month. She has lost over 100 pounds and is maintaining. It was fast and easy and all medically supervised. Kelly is now on the staff of Ageless.
If you've tried everything like I did, and now you're ready to see yourself change, call Ageless today.
You probably thought it would never happen, but it always does. Finally, winter is closed, and suddenly the world is open. When you get everything you need to freshen everything up at Lohmeyer prices, the possibilities are endless. The world's open. Come on in.
Are you looking for a new customized home in an upscale, maintenance-free community? Then look to the Village at Rabbit Run and the Traditions at Park's Edge. Customized homes that fit your lifestyle with luxury and comfort. Well-qualified, established, and constructed. Atchison Heller.
Protect your family's future with a strong insurance agency representing Grange Insurance. For home, auto, business, and life insurance, the Strong Insurance Agency and Grange Insurance have you covered. Call today for a customized evaluation. Strong Insurance Agency. We try harder.
If you've been injured, the initial consultation is free, and you owe us no fee unless we make a recovery for you. It's a contract for the people. Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
The True Blue Fan Report is brought to you by Kentucky One Health.
This is how our Bluegrass Community and Technical College live weather cameras looked much of the morning, pretty much iced over, because we had that round of light freezing rain over to sleet to snow, and we have had just myriad problems this morning, weather related. We've had power outages way down south due to accumulating ice in Whitley County, and also reported in McQuarrie County. That's way down toward the Tennessee border. And even though there's drier air working its way in, we've still got these sporadic snow showers. It could add additional accumulating snow to the picture. It's 16 degrees in Lexington, 15 in Frankfort. We had quite a bit in the way of light freezing rain initially, about 1/10 of an inch accumulated here. Then you got the snow, which ended up coming after that round of sleet, which some spots had 1 inch or 2 of sleet. So yeah, we've had quite a bit of everything this morning. The wind chill down to 1. It's single digits for the wind chill, and you can see the moisture streaming through. The bulk of the more widespread, heavier precipitation has wrapped up, but we'll still continue to see these bands of snow that could put down some additional light accumulation, snow showers. It will finally die down late today and into this evening across our far southeastern counties. So, yeah, the bulk of it is moving through, but we've still got more to deal with, and the roads are likely going to stay hazardous because it's bitterly cold. We've got highs only around 20 today. Winter storm warning still in effect. We'll get a complete check of your storm tracker forecast, an update on the snowfall total so far, see what else is on the way coming up.
Tonight, don't miss the Voice Blind auditions. Because when the talent's this good, the coach's fight gets a little personal.
I'm a girl, you're a girl. I'm good with girls.
So am I, baby.
Then, on an all-new Blacklist,
Where's your wife?
this affair's not random.
I have a witness. He saw it happen.
And what she's after will reveal the mother of all secrets. A war is coming. NBC's The Blacklist. After new blind auditions on The Voice, you must see Monday on NBC.
I chose Physicians Weight Loss Centers because I work there, and after seeing so many clients be so successful with their weight loss, I wanted to try the program for myself and lose that extra baby weight. I feel good about losing the weight because I'm back in all my pre-baby clothes.
Natural hazards can be scary, especially for kids. We count on the adults in our lives to help keep us safe. That's why there's a website that can show you and your family how to prepare for all kinds of hazards. You can learn what to do if there's an earthquake and how to plan for emergencies, like house or chemical fires. Remember, we're counting on you to keep us safe.
Be aware. Learn how to prepare at prepareky.com.
Home security can be easier than you think. Whether you're a first-time customer or you're unhappy with your current service, Bates simplifies security and makes switching your service to Bates easy. You keep your existing equipment and we do the rest. Switch your system today and get 3 months free monitoring. It's time to make the switch. Bates Security. Protecting what matters most.
I was 398 pounds. I was having really a lot of trouble walking. I chose Physicians Weight Loss Center because I didn't have a choice. My lifestyle has changed. It's just great to be able to go out and actually do physical labor now. I feel like a new man.
Good morning. Investors don't like uncertainty, and there is more than enough of that to go around right now. In fact, so far stocks have ignored all the turmoil in the Ukraine, but with Russia now moving in on the country, that could change. Over the weekend, several analysts put out notes saying if the situation in the Ukraine gets worse, it could hurt stocks in the U.S. And in fact, Friday news from the Ukraine erased bigger gains from earlier in the day. Still, the S&P 500 reached another all-time high, 1859 is where it closed. So this week, we'll see if the harsh weather hurt the economy. The monthly jobs report is out on Friday. Well, Warren Buffett sees more big deals on the way for his business empire. In his annual letter to shareholders over the weekend, he says more large acquisitions like the H.J. Heinz one last year could be coming. The 83-year-old businessman also did not talk at all about possibly retiring. And if you're in the market for a new car or truck, this could be a good time to look at them. 3 months of brutal winter has been blamed for slow sales of vehicles, and now dealer lots are full. Automotive News says there's been some incentives as high as $8,000 per vehicle. And sure, it's an honor to win Best Picture at the Oscars, but what is it actually worth? Now, to find out, Ibis World looked at the box office sales in the past 5 years. Oscar winners, like last night's 12 Years a Slave, earned about $13.8 million more post the win than the nominees. But even nominated actors and films get a boost as well. From the NASDAQ market site in Times Square, I'm Jane King with your morning business report.
Count on LEX-18 News.
Ice, sleet, snow, you name it, we got it. A live look at road conditions straight ahead with the LEX-18 live mobile cam.
Plus, that snow and ice being blamed on several overnight accidents.
And there are a number of flight cancellations at Bluegrass Airport. We have the full list coming up at 6:38.
LEX-18 News at sunrise starts now.
6:30, good morning. It's March 3rd, even though It doesn't feel a thing like March. I'm Chris Goodman.
And I'm Julie Dolan. We are tracking the conditions all over with reporters in 4 different counties. We're going to get to them in just a minute.
First, though, that snow is not done with us. Meteorologist Tom Ackerman has a live look at the Max Track live Doppler right now.
Yes, right over my shoulder, and you can see some encouraging signs, although we've still got major issues out there. We've got drier air that is starting to cut into some of that more widespread precipitation, so it's a bit more showery in nature. You're noticing these streaks where you're not seeing much, but you've still got snow showers from Moorhead back through Frenchburg. And as we get right in on Frankfort and Lawrenceburg, we've still got some light snow coming down. As we track you down to the south and east on the Max Track, you can see even down around Richmond and Campton, we've still got some of that snow. And the big picture shows the moisture on the move. We've got additional moisture cutting across western Kentucky. So we're getting a little bit of a break right now, and we'll see some additional snow showers pushing through the morning. So, yeah, not completely out of the woods yet, and the damage has really already been done in a number of spots. We've had light freezing rain with some ice accumulation. We've had sleet, a couple of inches of sleet in spots, and then inches of snow on top of that. So roads are pretty hazardous this morning. Our winter storm warning continues through later on this morning. They're starting to pare it down over southern Indiana, though, as the threat winds down up there. 16 degrees, bitterly cold Arctic air with a wind chill at 0, sub-zero at times. Feels like it's 1 below in Lexington. So on top of everything else, it's just wicked cold out there. We'll see the snow gradually wind down through the day today, though, but roads could stay awfully nasty. We'll get a check of how much we've seen, what else is on the way, and your complete LEX-18 Storm Tracker forecast.
There are a number of school closings at the bottom of your screen, including Fayette County closed today. University of Kentucky schools also closed. And we begin our Storm Tracker team coverage this morning with a live look at the Lexington roads.
That's right. LEX-18 Jennifer McGraw has the live mobile cam out. And Jen, have you noticed any improvements on the roads throughout the morning?
That's the thing. I feel like every once in a while we see an improvement, and then you get on another stretch of road and it's snow covered. But we have seen plows out there, and the best news for the interstate is that we saw plows go completely all the way across. But after talking to Lexington Dispatch today, they said that they're having a lot of motorist assist. In fact, we've seen several people just kind of off to the side of the road. We saw another car, people actually getting out of the car, helping others push their car out of snow, and we ourselves almost got stuck. You know, they're trying to do the best they can to keep the main roads clear. Right now we're getting onto New Circle, and you can see it's not too bad, but you want to take extra precaution because there is a lot of snow out there. And then imagine all that rain that we got last night too that turned to ice. So it is slick going. Crews will be taking care of the main roads and then the neighborhoods. So that, as you can imagine, the neighborhoods are a lot worse. Even Manawar was looking pretty snow covered as well. But of course, we've been tracking these roads all morning for you, and we'll be continuing to do that and bring you the very latest coming up. Back to you guys.
All right, Jennifer, thanks. You can see it is blurry, hard to see out your windshield, and I can attest it was a rough drive in this morning for sure. Covering Scott County now this morning, Snowstorm has road crews working even more overtime.
If you remember last week, I-75 was a parking lot. Traffic was at a standstill. Lee Searcy is in Scott County right now, right along I-75, and at least things are moving. It might be slow though, Lee.
Very slow, but you know, really honestly, I wish I could say that the road conditions are improving, but there's still snow and ice covered. The traffic is picking up, but cars seem to be using a lot of caution. That's the good thing. This is what the roads look like. This is what they looked like a few hours ago, and they still look like this. This was I-75 northbound, just north of the Ironworks exit a few hours ago. Snow covered, ice covered. We took it very slowly, cautiously, made it to our live shot location. Earlier, we were also on US 25 in Georgetown. The same story, the same picture, roads covered. The snow is actually helping get traction. That is a good thing because there is a layer of ice underneath the snow that you see there. But as we've said, crews have been out all night long, working around the clock. Here's some of the Scott County road crews taking a break. They haven't even gone home. They're literally sleeping on cots, air mattresses at the Scott County Road Department barn. They're working in shifts. When they get tired, other people relieve them. The director wants to make sure that his drivers stay rested because those are big plows and salt trucks that are out and about on the road, and he wants to make sure that everyone stays safe. And just so you know, the diesel cost last month, just in Scott County, $16,000. And they're anticipating the same bill for this month. So enough of winter. I'm ready for spring. My parents left for Florida Saturday, and I wanted to go with them. I really did. I'm sick of winter. Back to you guys in the studio.
In fact, let's just all load up and go with your parents, Lee. Let's get out of here.
Let's do that. Let's just say the heck with it and just skip work and go.
Count me
I'm all
in.
for that.
All right, Lee, thank you. Hey, staying on I-75 last night near the Madison-Fayette line, 2 semis crashed into the median late last night.
That's right. Police say the driver was hauling furniture, hit an icy patch on Kentucky's tallest bridge, Clay's Ferry Bridge. He fishtailed right into the median. You see it there. Then another semi right behind him also ended up losing control. The northbound lanes were closed for several hours as crews cleaned up that mess.
And as you've been seeing, we have crews in just about every direction this morning. Adam Weiner headed east.
Yeah, he joins us from Clark County this morning with how it's looking there.
Good morning there. I'm at the Shell station in Clark County, just off of Interstate 64. It is a popular stop for truckers coming both west and east through Kentucky. Right now, though, it is a nasty place to be. As you can see, the snow whipping by right now. Very gusty conditions here, very painfully icy. And the roads both east and west are both very poor driving conditions. I'm talking to experienced truckers this morning who tell me that they had to slow down as slow as 25 miles an hour just to get by. And they were concerned because a lot of them heading towards the East Coast have heard that the East Coast has already been hit. So it is not just poor conditions here in Kentucky, but all through the interstate roadways.
This is a lot worse than it has been. Last week was pretty bad. I'm going west of here, and now I'm going east of here, and they say it's a lot worse than that, so I'm done for the night.
And I can tell you my personal experience on Interstate 64 this morning, very difficult. I went no more than 40 miles per hour. I did see cars go faster than that, but I wouldn't dare do that. It was very dangerous out there, and I am told it is even more treacherous towards the Rowan County, Montgomery County direction as well. We're going to keep you up to date throughout the morning on the Interstate 64 conditions, but for now, we're covering the news in Clark County from the LEX-TV mobile newsroom. Back to you.
Adam, thanks. Coming up on 6:38 now, and that line that hit Kentucky is just part of the system moving all across the country this morning.
Yeah, like D.C., it was 50 degrees there in the nation's capital yesterday, and today snow is piling up not only at the roads, but also many airports shut down around the eastern seaboard. Last night, the federal government announced that it was shutting down Washington area offices. We do understand today, though, that the U.S. Supreme Court is expected to be open, and they will have arguments today. Check out the crew sweeping runways at Bluegrass Airport overnight. Back here at home, the snow and ice that came through making things really rough on airports across the country, causing thousands of delays and cancellations.
So let's take a look at the Bluegrass Airport's flight board so far this morning. Flights to Atlanta, Charlotte, Chicago, Dallas, Detroit, and Washington National have all been canceled. We will continue to keep an eye on that for you throughout the day and bring you updates as soon as we get them. Always remember, too, for a full list of warming centers, closings, and delays, you can log on to LEX18.com. And while you're there, you'll find an updated list and our MaxTrack Live Doppler radar.
And get it on the go, too. Stay up to date with our free LEX18 Storm Tracker weather app on your smartphone.
Well, so far this morning, Lee Cruz has talked about Taco Bell.
Something about somebody that waxes their chest.
Roger Rabbit. Lee, what do you have in store for us now?
Maybe nothing.
Hopefully he's there.
Okay, he's at Russell Cave and New Circle.
No, he's just pulled a disappearing act on us.
God.
All right, we're going to check in with Lee to see what he has going on in just a few minutes. We also have your Facebook fan of the day and Tom Ackerman in your Storm Tracker Weather Center. Hey, Tom.
Yeah, my guess he's in the live truck with his feet on the heater. We've got some snow still coming down, although it's a little more sparse compared to how it was overnight. That doesn't mean we're done yet, though. We'll get a look at how much we've picked up and what else is on the way in just a few minutes.
Accessory can be your smile with Colgate Optic White toothpaste. Unlike the leading whitening toothpaste, Colgate Optic White goes beyond surface stains to deeply whiten teeth. It whitens over 3 shades. That's more than the leading Express whitening strip. So the only accessory you need to look fabulous is your smile. Colgate Optic White whitens more than the leading express whitening strips. And try the new collection for whiter teeth in one day.
Arby's Reuben sandwich looks delicious, but is it as craveable as an authentic New York Reuben? Arby's Reuben sandwich would go toe-to-toe with yours.
Get out of here.
Get out of here. Get out of here. That's a good Reuben, right?
I like the sandwich.
So do I have to get out of here?
Arby's real deal New York style Reuben. Freshly sliced corned beef piled high with tangy sauerkraut and Swiss cheese on soft toasted marble rye. Or make it a double stack with twice the corned beef for your choice of turkey. Arby's.
Slicing up freshness.
Convenience stores of Speedway.
Get your rib fix at Speedway with a boneless barbecue rib hoagie. 2 for just $3.
Complete Nutrition has helped hundreds of local people lose a combined 15,000 pounds. Now there's an even more effective way to lose weight and shrink fat cells with Refirm Now.
Complete Nutrition helped me lose over 100 pounds.
Let Norwalk Furniture and Design help you create a look and elegance for your home.
From fine custom upholstery and accents to our full collection of outdoor furniture.
The possibilities are endless.
Norwalk Furniture and Design.
Your home for furniture ideas.
LEX-18 Max Track Live Doppler in partnership with Kentucky Utilities.
It is 6:42 on LEX-18 News at Sunrise. It's time for our Facebook Fan of the Day. Congratulations today to Megan Morgan. Megan and her husband are new parents and both work as grass-fed beef farmers with Sam's Bluegrass Beef Company. In her spare time, Megan tells us she enjoys hiking, camping, gardening, and having a cup of coffee. Well, I like that too. Congrats, Megan, and thanks for being a fan of LEX-18. Probably going to want a warm cup of coffee, a warm cup of cocoa, something this morning to keep you warm because it's bitterly cold and the roads are nasty out there. The snow really got going just after midnight and it's been coming down ever since. Max Track Live is showing some developments though, and you'll notice it's looking a little more sparse than it did earlier this morning. As we zoom in, you see some nice breaks in that coverage, which means you're getting some drier air that's working its way into the picture. So the more widespread moderate snow that we've seen overnight is tapering off a little bit, but we'll still see snow this morning. So we're not out of the woods yet. We're just seeing some encouraging signs. So through Monday afternoon, our winter storm warning is up. They're dropping it now over southern Indiana. And at least for the next couple of hours, we'll still see some additional accumulation. We've been talking about the general range of snowfall totals, roughly about a 3 to 6 inch snow across the area. Some folks on the lower end, some folks on the higher end. So far at LEX-18, we had quite a bit in the way of some sleet and even some light freezing rain initially. I've measured 2 inches behind the station, but you go to Fleming County, Bath County, 3-inch totals. Rowan and Morgan County in eastern Kentucky have had 4-inch totals, and the snow's still coming down. And we also had, in addition to that, some 1.5, 2-inch sleet totals as that sleet got going last night. And that was, of course, after the light freezing rain that initially came in here, threw down 1/4 to maybe 3/10 of an inch of ice. Southern counties, you get down to around Wayne County, Whitley County, McCreary County. They've had issues with accumulating ice, even around London. And they've had some power outages down south. This is our EKU live weather bug camera. You can see the snow coming down roughly between about midnight and now. And yeah, the roads are just pretty nasty. You've got that thin layer of ice and then sleet and then snow, and you're trying to drive on that mess. 15 degrees in Lexington. It's 15 in Frankfort. Really cold. The wind chill sub-zero. Feels like it's 2 below. And here's the moisture as it's spread through. And you'll be able to see that drier air coming in, a nice break in the clouds and the precipitation over western Kentucky, mainly precipitation. But it's filling back in again. So we'll still see some light snow and some additional light accumulation, another inch or two for some folks. Before that low finally pulls out of here later on today, high pressure builds in and the rest of the week looks fairly quiet. On top of everything else, we got soaked yesterday. We had between 2 to 3, over 3 inches of rain in Somerset. So flooding, still a concern. We've still got a flood watch out for southeastern counties. So don't forget about that. On top of everything else we're dealing with, you may have flood water to watch out for on your drive. Morning snow showers giving way to afternoon snow showers out east, and then eventually it all winds up. Temperatures around the upper teens to low 20s today with a single-digit wind chill. Bitterly cold tonight, single-digit lows, partly cloudy skies. That Arctic air as well as clearing skies and light winds setting us up for a frigid night. Around 30 tomorrow, partly sunny, still cold, so everything we're getting now is going to hang around for a couple of days. But with the sunshine tomorrow especially, we should start to chip away at it, and then we're in the upper 30s, eventually getting into the 40s by the end of the week. So a really nasty wintry start to March, in like a lion, as a lot of folks have been saying on Facebook on our page. But by the end of the week, a little closer to our average high, upper 40s, eventually low 50s. Talking about rain shower chances instead of snow chances this weekend.
645 LEX-18 traffic tracker. Adam Yosem is down in Madison County. He just mentioned there are 5 accidents down there right now, including 2 in Berea. It's just as bad here in Fayette County. In fact, Fayette County schools are closed today. UK is closed today. We have a stalled car. Imagine your car stalling in all this mess. Nicholasville Road at Cooper Drive. I wonder if maybe they're stuck.
Yeah, and let's hope they get out quickly because it is cold out there. Now to our winner of this morning's giveaway, we want to congratulate Jeremy Wilkes of Mount Sterling. You are the winner of 2 passes to the Bluegrass Trust Antiques and Garden Show. That takes place this coming weekend. And stay with us. We'll have more chances to win throughout the week.
And coming up, we're going to attempt to check in with Lee Cruz again. Hopefully, he's up from his nap out there in the LEX-18 mobile news.
Yeah, if he's not, we'll wake him up. Plus, we're also going to have a look at some of the snow pictures that you are sending into our LEX-18 Facebook fan page. Stay with us. Sunrise continues in 2 minutes.
This portion of LEX-18 News brought to you by Glen Auto Mall.
This morning, Today throws an Oscar after party like no other.
Here's what's happening in your neck of the woods.
Al, Kathy Lee, and your favorite stars dish on the night's big moments that will have everyone buzzing.
Jennifer wants me to come check it out with her.
Only on Today.
Hey, we're back with my guest, Todd.
What's going on here?
Now with Time Warner Cable, you can watch The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon on demand anytime you want.
Like right now. So...
That's a great story, Todd. We're out of time. Thanks for being here. Come back soon.
But I live here.
Classic Todd!
Watch your favorite NBC shows on demand, on your time.
But I live here.
Whatever you're passionate about.
But I live here.
Time Warner Cable invents better ways to love it even more. Call today to get 5 premium channels free for 3 months. Time Warner Cable. Enjoy better.
Something for everyone to love at McDonald's, like getting any size hot coffee, sweet tea, and now iced coffee for just $1.
Got a wet basement or a crawl space or even a foundation problem? Hi, I'm Bobby Miles, the Basement Doctor. We've got you covered. We're the leader in all things basement-y, basement waterproofing, basement finishing, basement structural repairs, and crawl spaces too. For over 26 years, 30,000 homeowners have trusted us to protect their home, and nobody does it better. Our waterproofing solution comes with a lifetime warranty, so you can rest easy knowing that your basement is dry for good. Call the Basement Doctor for a free inspection and find out what's possible in your basement.
It's the Kevin's Carpets Get Ready for Spring sale. Escape the winter blahs with new beautiful colors and styles for spring. And everything is on sale. Hardwood, laminate, and carpet. Kevin's Carpets in Tate's Creek Center. Well, you'd have to be crazy to buy flooring anywhere else.
Come see why Glenn Nissan's people and everyday low prices have made us the #1 Nissan dealer 31 years in a row. Glenn Nissan on Richmond Road in Lexington, where volume makes the difference.
Get your storm tracker forecast on Nash FM 92.9. More than country, we're country for life. You're watching LEX-18 News at Sunrise.
Good Monday morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us here on Sunrise. If you've been with us all morning, you've seen our crews are all over the bluegrass tracking the snow.
And now we want to take a look at things where you live. A live look at some of the pictures you posted to our LEX-18 Facebook fan page. We appreciate all the pictures you've been sending, by the way. Here's this shot posted by Kimberly Coleman in Richmond. A nice layer of snow covering the ground.
And Savannah Berger set her sights a bit higher in Versailles, showing snow swirling around this light post. And Narita Atkins in Morgan County used her snow as a canvas, writing out a little message in the snow. If we can get to that picture coming up, I think she wrote snow.
Well, we promise she did.
We'll check it out on our Facebook page and keep those pictures coming throughout the day.
10 till 7. Now here we go again. We wake up on a Monday morning, a bunch of ice and snow on the ground.
Seems like a never-ending winter,
I know, it
right?
does.
Lee Cruz is out there. You got the lucky assignment on New Circle Road this morning.
Yeah, he looks lucky, all right.
Yeah, we, the heater went out in the truck, so Steve and I had to build a fire in the back of it using Chris Goodman old resume photos, and we got her going pretty good, and that's why we missed our last time we were supposed to be with you. I feel bad about that. We are on the corner of Russell Cave and New Circle, and you can see what you can see of the road. This could be